hair salon and wig boutique in Timmins, Ontario. Today I'm going to come show you a few wigs and also a few toppers. So it'll be about half and half. I don't deal with toppers as often, but it's kind of nice to see them too because some people do have questions. I'm going to go ahead and get started, and as people come on, I post a video after, so you can see the video after. I'm wearing this little wig that just came in. Her name is India from Renee of Paris in the color Smoky Gray Rooted. Now, isn't she just a beautiful wavy wig? She comes in many colors, but isn't that a gorgeous color? Smoky Gray Rooted. Her name's India. India has a lace front, and she has a mono part. Gorgeous, gorgeous little wig. So again, India. Next one I'm going to show you, I'm going to hold it up next to India before I take it off, is Breezy Waves, and the color is Lunar Haze. Lunar Haze is also rooted, but if you want to compare her next to a silver, you can see she definitely does have a little bit of purple to her. Cute little wig. This one too is nice. If you like to tie up, you can with the lace front, right? You can have some fun with this wig. So again, this was India. This is the inside of India, lace front, mono part. Now this one I just show you again, Renee of Paris, Breezy Waves in the Lunar Haze as just a basic little cap. Nice and airy, you know. This one has a little bit of a bang. No, I always think Noriko fits small. Renee of Paris has a little bit more gift to it. You definitely, if you have a little bit of a bigger size, there's room to fit in there. So different collections from Aderin, right? So Renee of Paris definitely is a bigger fit. Isn't this a beautiful wavy look too? The bang's short, but not too short. It can be sent to the side nicely. Just bring it up a bit. 4 fingers is about where you like it to sit. 2, look at the difference when I bring it down. It yells wig. So you want to make sure you have 4 fingers. A few of my ladies, petite, are 3 fingers. But the majority of people, 4 fingers is where your wig should be sitting. And they all have a bit of an ear grip. Ear tabs rather. So this is, see how they look like a little V shape? This is what I base myself on to make sure my wig is even. So I always feel for these. So this is the back of this little wig. Again, Breezy Waves. This is her back. So they're similar wigs. But this one, again, basic cap. The other one's got more of the bells and whistles to her. Gorgeous, isn't she? Just a beautiful, beautiful little wig. This next one is from John Renault. This is Allure in the color Moonlight, which is a 92. Basic cap. Again, this is an average size. It's a little roomy. But isn't this cute too? And a bit darker at the back. Like most people that go silver, that's how their hair naturally goes. Most people are a little bit darker at the back, right? This next one I'm going to show you is Chris in Palm Spring Blonde. I guess, again, from John Renault. Nice little short hairstyle. This is the back of Allure. Just so you can compare to Chris, because they're similar. Not quite the same, but they are similar wigs. Palm Spring Blonde is a very light blonde with some darker roots. Roots are not for everybody, but for those it is. This is such a beautiful color. This is the back. So again, this is Chris in Palm Spring blonde from John Reno. So you can see Allure and Chris are similar. I think Chris is a little bit of a straighter look. Allure's got a little bit of a wave to it, whereas Chris doesn't. Back is very similar. Now this is Winner from Raquel Welch in glazed sand. Not everybody wants a rooted look. This is glazed sand 1621S Winner average. Winner is I think my best selling little pixie haircut kind of wig. You can do more bangs, less bangs. Wigs are very easy to style. You just run your fingers in it and you make it your own. You style it as you would your own hair. See, I'm feeling for those ear tabs, making sure I'm even. One had gotten inside, so that's how. It's a good way to know you're wearing your wig properly too. You know. Here's the back. This is a petite wig. This is called Brie Petite from John Reno. Hi, Tammy. It's good to see you. I don't see all your names. I'm seeing that there's a few people looking. If I don't see your name, obviously I can't say hi. Hi, Sonia. It's good to see you. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Sonia. That's wonderful. I met Sonia. She drove in a couple weeks ago and we had such a good time. It was so nice to meet her. It was such a pleasure. So you can see this is a cute little wig, a little bit of a wave to her. Very pretty, petite. So I've got some petite ladies, you know. Sandy, I can get children's hair in, but I don't have any in stock. But some of some of my companies do have them. They would basically be the same as what I'm showing, but a smaller size, obviously, you know. So mostly synthetic. I deal more with synthetic than with human haired. I can bring human haired wigs. I think John Reno may have human haired, but synthetics are so much fun because they're always styled. Whereas with human haired wig, you have to restyle them. So you never have a bad hair day with synthetic wig, and also the cost is so much less to get a synthetic wigs. Most ladies go that way these days. Still have a few that insist on human hair, but most people go with synthetic because they're so well made, right? So again, this was Brie Petite. Cute little wig. And I'm stuck in my big earring. I'm going to show you this cute dark brown one. And after that, I'm going to show a couple more. Then I'm going to show a few toppers, a few shorter toppers, and just to give you an idea. I'm not going to clip them in or anything, but just to show you different options, you know. This is from John Reno. This one is called Mila, and the color is 6, which is a medium brown. She's got the full mono top lace front. So when you have a full mono top, see the difference between this one and say this one? This is basic cap. So I find basic cap usually has a little bit more height to it than a mono top does. So if you like a bit more height, you'd probably prefer one of those. But if you like a flatter look, you like to change your part around, you probably prefer those. But of course, when you're going into a mono lace front, it also, the price goes up. But for myself, I like more height, so I seem to tend to like the basic caps more because you can see it's flatter. Even if it's a curly wig, you can see it sits flatter on top because of the mono top. But with the mono top, what's nice if you want to put a clip back there, it looks just like looks just like your scalp, right? Look how pretty that is. Isn't that just a beautiful, beautiful wig? Gorgeous, gorgeous little wig. She got some nice movement. This is again her lace front. So just gonna show you some. This one's from John Reno. And none of the, if you we say 6, there's always a few different It's not like a straight 6. Like they give a little bit of a nuance in there, so it looks more natural. If it well, it was all one color all the way through, it would look wiggy, right? So this last one here is another little wavy one. This is Finn and R826. Finn has the lace front. So no mono top, no mono part, but a nice lace front. So if you like to lift your hair up and over, you can. Aesthetica fits big, so if you have a bigger circumference, you would love Aesthetica. But if you're petite, Aesthetica wouldn't be for you. So that's why it's always nice to have even a consultation, even if it's a virtual consultation with the person. I do virtual consultations, and I can guide you through a lot. Or any wig boutique, same thing. They can guide you, right? Isn't this just beautiful? Nice length to her. Okay, now for the toppers, like I say, I do half an hour now, so I don't go as long. I'm just going to put a few on, just give you an idea of what's out there, what's available. Sticking my own hair down because I got to clip it in my own hair. Bring this down a bit. My messy hair. I guess I should have started with the toppers. Okay, so I'm going to take one that would be closer to my length that I would need. This is from my Canadian company. It's heat friendly, so if you want to put a little bit of heat to it, you can. This is topmost in 1226R. Now this one has a bit of a clip in the front. It's not full mono, but if you have, it's a side part, so similar to the side parts opposite to what I wear my hair, but you would blend it in your own hair. So this clip can also be removed because you do have a clip on each side. So if you don't have as much hair here, you can remove it. Some people want a topper. They just have a little bit of hair loss in the front, but the rest of their hair is pretty good. So they're not ready for a full wig. So that's the best way to go, you know. With my earring, I'm just gonna take them off. So like I said, I'm gonna clip in this first one just to give you an idea, but I'm not gonna clip them all in. But you can bring some of your own hair up a little bit. If you don't have much, lift a little bit from the bottom. But you want to also make sure that your topper is the the circumference of it is big enough to get past. Let's say you have some hair loss. You don't want to be clipping in where your hair is thinning. You want to get past that where it's a little bit thicker. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Now, see, this would be good for my style of hair. I would take my own hair, I would pull it through, make it blend. Remember, you'll never get a topper that absolutely matches your hair. It'd be easier for you to color your own hair to get close to the topper or vice versa. And that's okay. See, my hair is a bit darker at the bottom, but look how good it still looks. And if you find it's not quite tight enough or a little too tight, you just reposition and ta-da. So this is not, like I say, it's not a full mono, but look how nice that is. So if I didn't have much hair back here, you just pull a little bit of your own hair through. And as you can see, it's not a complete match to my hair, but it's still cute. If you want to do a little bit of a fringe, we could, very, very easy to put a little bit of a fringe in there. Isn't that cute? Clips in really nicely. And they just had it, so if someone saw me with this, they would never know. And I can also, if you find a little too thick, a person can always texturize it a little bit, use texturizing scissors, make it your own. Well, I think that's really cute. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this here. I'm going to show you a few on here because this next one would probably match me too. Let me get the few that will match me, and then I'll use this. This one too would match my hair nice. That first one was topmost from my Canadian company. This next one, I'm just gonna move this one for now. This next one I could wear too. This has more of a bicycle. It's all mono. It's not a big base. So if you have a lot of hairline, lot of hair loss, this probably wouldn't be big enough. But if you're just starting, you have a little bit on top, or you just want to add a little bit of volume, this is perfect. This is the 8-inch. It comes in 10, 12 and 18 also, I believe this one. This is Easy Part HD XL 8-inch from John Renault. The color if is FS6 3027. So if you have, like, again, if you have longer hair, we can also get it longer. HD means it's heat friendly. So with a low heat curling iron, you could definitely put a few waves in there if you wanted to. Just take this one off. Always make sure you close your clips when you're done. Now my hair, it's nice too if you're, try not to use conditioner if you don't have to, if you're wearing a topper. It's not so smooth that way. You have something to clip onto because it's really clipping on well today. I've got a little bit of hairspray in my hair and stuff like that. If your hair is very fragile, you don't want to put too much hairspray in it. A little bit of dry shampoo would probably help too. And you can always, if you have a little bit more at the bottom, you need that like if you need a bit more hair at the front, this can be switched. Or if you need a little less, you can switch it. You can clip it in the way you'd like. And this kind of doesn't have the lace front, so it's nice if you go back a bit. So this would be nice if you have a little bit more hair in the front. Let me just take this off so we're not seeing this as I'm putting it on. It's in there good. I don't want to take it off. So you just kind of, you find your middle. You have to find your middle. I'll just switch it around after and you can see it without the clip. See, you can split it and then you can bring some of your own bang back and blend it in. If you need a bit more at the back, you can even go a little further back if you need to with this. You make it work for you. But isn't that cute? So now this gives you a little bit more at the back. So if you, let's say you have a little bit more hair loss back here, you can, you can bring it down a bit more. Right now I'm clipping here. It's not a big piece. But let me just turn it around just to show you what all your options are. So now I'll bring this back a bit more. Now, if you need a bit more, before I do that, I'm just going ahead of myself. If you need a bit more hair in the front, this is your thicker side at the front. I went a little closer, and then you can just blend your own hair in, or you can even go a little bit further back. You make it work for where your hair loss is, or where you need more volume. But again, just a nice little bob. You see where the 8-inch sits? Now it's sitting a little further back because I moved it back. So you can play with it with what's best for you. See, if you bring your own hair in there, can you see a topper in there? I can't. You wanna make sure in the middle, but you can move your part to work with where your own part is. See how nice that is? Now we would have to work this a bit more. I'm not fully clipped in there, but I'm just trying to give you an idea what your options are. Now see, if you're a little thinner here, you need a bit more hair, you could go underneath, lift a bit more from the bottom, grab a little bit from the bottom, have something to clip into, then let it fall. You're not seeing this. And now again, you bring your own hair through. Your own hair underneath also has to be prepped. If you're going with a flat topper, your own hair underneath needs to be flat, because if I had a little bit of a kink underneath and I'm putting this straight topper in there, it would show, right? So this gives you an idea. Now I'm going to put the other ones because they're a little longer than what my hair is, and I just think it would look funny in my hair. This is a longer one. This color is a nice reddish color. I believe this is very similar to this John Renault one. The inside of the cap is very similar. It's from my Canadian company. And the color is 3025, discreetly perfect, heat friendly also. And that's another one. You can flip. You can have more hair at the front or more at the back, depending what your needs are. But see how pretty that is? And you'd want your own hair to be brought through. I'm just going to come a little closer for YouTube there. Bring it down just a bit so you can see what I'm doing. Perfect. Now see, isn't this pretty? You pull your own hair through. So it's not like wearing a full wig. You just clip it in there. And if you're coming in, or even if you're, I'll give you a lot of tips. And if I need to texturize it a little bit, I can. Or if you're not from here, you don't have a wig shop, you can order it in, and your hairdresser can texturize it a little bit. But look at this. There's not much to be done to this, if anything, because I'm wearing a little further behind. But just it gives you an idea, right? So this is, I'm going to show you the inside of these two. How they look alike inside. Make sure your clips are well closed. This is my Canadian company, and this is John Renault. So the inside are very, very similar, almost the same. So this is a nice base size for someone that's just starting. This is Discreetly Perfect in 3025 from my Canadian company. You can see it's longer. And this one is HD XL 8-inch from Easy Part from John Renault. Now there's this beautiful blonde one too. I'll just, for the heck of it, put it on me. Obviously, I'm not going to clip it on because it's not the right size. But again, Discreetly Perfect. So it's the same one I just showed you in the red, but this is the blonde. 1923 is such a pretty color. Just going to put it like this. It's got a little bit of a root, but not too much. And a bit of a root always makes it look more natural, right? Not too much, but not everybody likes roots. I do believe that's available without the root too. But see how where it falls on me? And depending where you have a clip right here, it's right here. But if you have the blonde hair, you need to bring it back a bit. You can. You make it work for what your needs are. And it's definitely not high density. You start pulling some of your own hair through in here, and it will look gorgeous. Now this is a little bit of a shorter one. Just has a little bit of a mono top. It's basic little cap, very well priced. This is from John Renault. This is Playmate Straight. Again, I'm not going to clip it in, but if you have shorter hair, you can blend it in your hair. Just give you a little bit of a, and again, you clip it in, you feel for your clips, you make sure you're even. It's going to do 2 quick clips there. And if you have to lift up a bit, scoop and clip, you can. If one feels too loose, too tight, you go back in. Again, isn't this a nice color? Goes well with my little hairstyle too. A lot of ladies have these nice little smooth haircuts, you know, like you picture this with the proper hair color underneath, of course. And this color is 59. 60 is white, so 59 is very close to white. Very close to white. This is from, this next one is from Henri Margu. Color 56. Similar, again, not quite. They all look a little different on the inside. This one has a clip in the front. So if you want to see the silver 56 from Henri Margu and the one from John Renault, that's 59. You can see it's definitely lighter. 56 from Henri Margu almost has a little bit of a blonde tinge compared to 56 from, or another 56. This is a little wig, but it's just to show you the gray. So Henri Margu has a little bit of almost a blonde tinge next to the 56 compared to this 56. Most people, the 56 is more of a straight silver. But again, like I was saying, a little darker in the back. They play with those colors a bit to make them look as natural as possible. Now this one has a bit of a bang to it. So again, for those ladies who are not quite ready for a full wig, toppers are an answer, And this is, again, don't forget, you're not going to be able to match your hair prop perfectly, but we can get you close. 56 is like a silver, white is 60. So we try to get you as close as we can. See how cute this is? You can see where it falls. So this would be for someone with a little bit of a shorter hair. Blend it in. That can also be cut into your hair, or you can grow your own hair underneath a little bit, Just fills in nicely. So again, this is Delight 56 from Henri Margu, and this is the inside. So you've got, if you need to put, even if you can't do a clip here with that one, with having this material here, you can also put tape. So you could tape it down. So, because sometimes you might not have the hair here to be able to clip in, but you want to feel the security. You could put glue here or hair with this silicone outer it has, This other cute one is from John Renault again. This is Easy Part Medium HD 12 inches. So this is the medium. I'm just going to look and see if I can find the other Easy Part. Just so you can compare. Okay, this is the Easy Part HD. It's 8 inches though, but this is the Easy Part Medium. So you can see that the inside's made a little different. Medium is more like an oval shape, where this one's more like a bicycle shape. Both from John Renault. This is longer. A lot of those come in different lengths. This one's a 12 inch. I believe they have 8 and 18. Don't quote me though. They have so many, it's hard to keep track, But see, again, I'll just put it lightly on myself. Just shows you where it also would fall on you. Now, I'm not a tall person, so if you're a little bit of a taller person, it might look a little shorter on you than it does on me. I believe I'm 13 inches from here to here, I believe. So this would give you an idea. So I hope that helped, because it's always fun to talk about toppers. I'm just going to show you one more, a little bit longer. It's so pretty. This is like from my Canadian company. This is Cover Up in Chocolate Frost. Now, Chocolate Frost is such a pretty color. And again, if you're different shades of brown, it's still going to match you because you pull your own through. You'll never get exactly like your shade, like I said at the beginning of the topper talk. But you can try by, with highlighted look, even if it's not quite the same look. I don't have the same brown, but look what a good match it is. You pull a little bit of yours through, and it's the same with the blondes or the whites. You can blend them in, right? This is the back. This one does not have the clips in the front. So if you don't have much hair in the front and you want a natural looking hairline, this would work really well. But you got to get a little tighter in here, and some like the glue or the tape, just to keep it down, and some don't. I have some ladies that have this kind, and they just do the clips, and they're very comfortable, because your topper will always move a little bit. You have to accept that. It's like your wig would move a little bit, but it should be moving like back and forth lots, but you'll have a little bit of movement in there. But again, it's as you wear it, you'll get more comfortable, right? So I hope that helped. I hope you enjoyed. Dalan, it's good to see you. Terry, it's good to see you. Thanks for having joined me. I appreciate it. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you all have a wonderful week. Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.